Hi, I'm Rose, and this is the fabrics part of Arty Fabrics. Emphasis on the S, on the plural, because I know there's a lot. And yeah, it's all mine. I don't know how this happened. But you know what? Today we are going to be going through it all. We are going to organize it all. Actually, no, over the next 3 days, because that's how long this took. These fabrics have followed me from Northern Ontario, where I worked at a sewing shop and got employee discounts and donated and all the good stuff. Then it followed me over to Alberta, where I also worked at a sewing shop, where I also got discounts and donated materials. Then it came over to Ottawa with me in Ontario, where I learned about thrift stores. That was fun. Then it followed me back home in Ontario over by Peterborough, where I started cutting up my own clothes and blankets and materials. Now we're on the East Coast, and I would really like to use these materials and get rid of them and maybe get some new stuff. Still thrifted, but still new to me. So, anyways, yeah, that's what we are going to be doing for the next 3 days.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. I got safety pins. No, I've got pins. Full pins in this pile that I just lay down on. And a roll of tape. Look at all this. I have so much fabric. And we've got our baggies. And we've got scissors. What do you think? You gonna come up? Okay. I want to have 3 groups. I'm going to have my fabrics I have plans for. My fabrics I can see myself having plans for. And then the fabrics that I know I'm absolutely not going to use. Hi. Coming to visit? You gonna make yourself comfy on my pile? I don't even think you can see her. She's right here. What are you doing? First, this is not mine. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh. Into the box. Okay. My big, huge, I still have tons of it, fabrics, which I really need to like roll onto something. Oh, I should measure this and see how many yards I have so I can actually keep track. Okay. This I have a lot of, but I will not be using.
Full disclosure, Sabrina is part of the reason why this took me 3 days to do.
Should probably put these somewhere too. I know. Okay. These are all scraps. Oh, I found a teddy bear. Oh. Should I find a teddy bear for ya? glue and an X-Acto knife. Oh, and a rotary cutter. Oh my god, what else is... And a pencil and a crayon. And more teddy bears. What the fuck? I'm such a hoarder. I can't. Why did I decide to do this? Ow! Why are you biting me? What?
Okay, so I'm kind of losing hope. I've gotten these done though. Little side quest. But I went to go roll up this fabric. Guess what I found? It's so gross. Do you see that? That is mold on my fabrics that have been sitting in my art room and my other art room and the art room before that. It makes sense why there's mold. But yeah, it's still gross. So I'm gonna have to chop that off. So I pulled out my iron and we're gonna start ironing these so that I can put them away properly. There's still so much. I did not finish last night, so we are going to finish this morning before work. I probably have about hour and a half, 2 hours. Hello, good morning. What are you doing? Come here. Hey, Spring. I think think I started sewing these too. More fabric to cut up. So I love to reuse fabrics. The majority of my fabrics are either secondhand or they were purchased at like thrift stores, or they come from clothing that no longer fit me. Or I just don't like anymore. I'm not really, I mean, I really don't wear this at all. Maybe I would if I cut off the neck. Should I try that? Because I honestly love the fabric. I'm just not a big fan of the neck. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing? Um, uh, mm, no, I don't like the sleeves. This is part of a book. I don't know where the rest of the book went. Now that I have my big fabrics, what I have left is a combo of fat quarters, or everything under the size of the fat quarter, which can be like this compared to this. Like two very different sizes. But how do I categorize that? So they're all just gonna be scraps for right now. And then I'm gonna do them by color and yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what is this? That's kind of fun. Anyways, I have these quilts that I made years ago that I really like, but I hate finishing quilts. Like, I hate doing it. Doing like the edges. It's so, ugh, I hate it. So instead of finishing these properly, I'm going to turn them into bags. Now it's either going to be a giant tote bag, and I'll like fold in the edges so that it's like a box. Which for this one I might do, because I think that would be really nice to have just like a big giant tote. And it's really thick, so I know that it will be really secure. I just need to get straps that will also be secure. So this is going to be a giant tote bag. Now I have this one, which is a jelly roll quilt. And I think my hope is that I can maybe cut it up a couple of times, either like into a square or into strips, and make a couple of bags using this material and have them be like reversible bags because I have the blue and the pink.
I really, really wish that past me that made this would have made the pink and blue separate and not attached, because I think having like the blue bags and then pink bags would have been really cool. Plus, lots of materials and lots of future product to sell. But you know, it's okay. They're just gonna be reversible bags, and I think that's fine. So yeah, this will also be a bag eventually. So if you want to watch that struggle, make sure you subscribe. You thought I wasn't gonna ask, but I did. Okay, anyways, I just need to get this all organized by what is big scraps and what is like fat quarter ish. And then later, when I'm home from work, I'm gonna actually organize. Ooh, I forgot I did this. This is what I've been doing with most of my scraps. Just kind of like sewing them together to make a big panel. So this is gonna be really cute. I'm gonna stick that over there. Okay, anyways. Hi. Okay, so yesterday after work, this is where we left off. Or no, this is what I did. This is where I left off last night, and I was not able to record any of it just because family was over. But here we go. It's just that last little pile that's left to put away and organize. I've got a bunch of bags going right now. And then I have that pile behind all the scraps that I just need to iron. So that is what we're going to do this morning. We're going to get it all put away, all done. Then we have this basket that I want to quickly go through and iron and see what needs to be washed and blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to go through the fun project box over there. There's more. Damn. Okay. And we're done. Pretty much done. All that's left in this are quilts that I never actually finished, but are pretty much done. I haven't done the borders. I hate doing borders of quilts. They're so annoying to me for some reason. I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna finish them. I just don't want to. Anyways, that's all that's in there. I do want to use the basket though, because it's actually a laundry basket that I've had for a few years, but it's kind of like falling apart. And I think it would be such a cute bag. Like the little bonjour and the pink and the black, it's so cute. So I kind of want to cut this up and turn it into a bag, but that again will be a later thing. However, I have spent the entire day ironing. On and off, I had to give the iron a few breaks in between. But I've probably ironed for like a total of maybe 12 hours. And I've been doing this whole thing for about, I want to say maybe 16 hours total that I've spent organizing just my fabrics, and then taking a couple breaks in between to go work on my actual studio. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging completely. I'm done tonight. It's like 10 p.m. and I work in the morning. But I did mention 3 groups for my fabrics. I was going to have my fabrics that I'm not going to use, but I did have plans for. Then I had my fabrics that were like fat quarter or like up. And then I had another pile that were my fat quarters and below. And that last pile is what I organized for like what I was just ironing and what I put in little like baggies. But the first pile is right here. And I'm honestly kind of impressed that it fits in one basket. But this pile is essentially all the fabrics that I got with the intention of using for very specific reasons that I never ended up using. So I have Olaf fabric. I also have Superman and Batman. I also have beer. It's a very, very mismatched, like Blue Jay fabric is in here. I have My Little Pony fabric that I started cutting up and making into something. And now it's just all here. And I don't see myself using any of it as it is. So I do have a plan for them that I'm really excited about, but it's also going to be such a pain. But if you are curious and you have stayed till now, this will be the next video. I'm really excited for this project. I think it's going to make these fabrics usable and really cute and fun. Or it's just going to be a waste of time. You never know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. if you're curious about my studio, which is behind that wall right there actually, make sure to go check out my studio makeover. My studio does not look the way that it does in that makeover because I have made it over like 3 more times since. But yeah, anyways, the makeover is literally me starting from scratch. I had to completely gut that room to make it into a usable space. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. You saw the majority of my fabrics. If you have any project ideas for the different fabrics, please let me know. I need ideas. I would love to be able to use all my fabrics, or at least a majority of it, before the end of the year. We're January 1st right now, so I know I have time, but do I really have time? But yeah, any ideas, let me know in the comments. Any suggestions for better organization, let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video where I will be dealing with all of this. I'm really not sure how this is going to turn out.